She ain't fucking with you lame, cause you regular. Ain't nothing gonna change with my level. Ain't nothing change with my level. I've been fucking up the game on the regular. She ain't fucking with you lame, cause you regular. I've been fucking up the game on the regular. Yeah, I've been posted on the count. Philly to New York, California. I got all the bad buzz and smoke. Gonna have you flat away around the road.
What's up, y'all? And welcome to the Comfort Level. It's me, Janny Schmanny. I'm back today. What is today? It's Thursday. Oh, yeah, it's Thursday. Mental health. You know how we do. We trying to take care of our mental well-being. Hot, right? Y'all been at least it cooled down a little bit, out here. I got things over here, trying to work everything myself, trying to get it together here. I'm here in the zone. All right. The Comfort Level Podcast is now in the zone. This is my little backdrop here. But if you're checking me out on our other platforms on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and the web, other than Instagram, then you can see the graphics that I have. So if you don't mind, if you're on my Facebook page, please go to the Comfort Level Podcast on Facebook or Reality Music CO on YouTube. Okay? And that way, I'll be able to also get your comments. You know what I mean? And if you want to pop in on our topic at any time today while I'm talking, leave your email address in the comments and we can bring you right into the scene, and you'll be live on the podcast to ask your questions or to discuss the topic that we had today. We got a topic today. Usually we do a little news trash, maybe I might give y'all a little news trash, but the topic today is how I spelled that wrong. It should be menopause. I apologize. But how menopause can affect your mental well-being, and before I get into the medical and scientific stuff that I did the research on, I'm going to speak personally about it. Oh man, let me tell you something. How y'all like my new shirt? Yeah, matching the backdrop and the graphics that you would see if you was online. Yeah, and we also got the new banner that's going to be coming in, and that's going to be what we're going to use for mobile events and interviews like that. So, we'll have the whole stand and the backdrop stuff actually waiting and ready to, if you want, actually for the camera and taking pictures, because with the new graphics that I'm using, I would, interchange that into whatever artwork that we're using to promote you or the event, whatsoever, you know what I mean? Because I can put both my logo and the event logo all in the same thing. All right, so we open the show with a little bit song that I chosen to use. It's called Regular, Santos LB4R featuring Maul G's, and it says ain't nothing changed but my level, so I like it. All right, so that nothing has changed but my level. All right, but this menopause stuff, let me tell you something, ladies, we are going through it. Yes, let me see if any ladies is around. Let me take my screen down a little bit, just in case we get any comments or what have you. But ladies, we've been going through it. you know, at a certain time in a lady's age as she's coming up. I'm not even sure, I don't even remember if it's, natural menopause, it comes when it comes. Okay, some get in have their menopausal symptoms early, and some have them late. You could be forced into menopause by like having things like surgery and having organs and stuff removed. Like, hey, what's up, man? um Having things removed like your ovaries and tubes and different things like that, hysterectomies, all kinds of stuff going on. You know what I mean? So, changes in your hormones. That's what it does. It changes your hormones. So I've been known to have hot flashes, not sleeping at night, stuff like that, different stuff like that. You just don't want to be bothered. You know what I mean? And it doesn't last, you know what I mean? Because, you always hear people saying, oh, she's on her period or whatever. Well, a period is lasting 3 to 5 days, okay? Or 3 to 7 days, however it takes. You know what I mean? And you're moody with those, and you got those mood swings. You know what I mean? If I say you know what I mean one more time, I'm gonna know what I mean. I'm trying to get out of that. Mm. But anyway, anywho, the fact is that it's a little different than having your menstruation, because you got that word pause. That means that shit has stopped. Okay, so you're no longer having your little sallies, whatever, going on. You know what I mean? Or your little Bloody Marys or whatever. So, and sometimes even during menopause, you do now and then. So the changes in your hormones during menopause can impact your mental health as well as your physical health. You feel really shitty. You know what I mean? You experience feelings of anxiety, stress, and even depression. Menopausal symptoms, they include things like anger, irritability. You know what I mean? It may not last but only for a few minutes until that hot flash is over. You're irritable. You don't want the person telling you, oh, I see you're having a hot flash. Yeah, I guess you do see I'm having a hot flash. I'm dripping sweat and it's embarrassing. Call me out. That's what you're doing. But you don't realize what you're doing. I'm feeling horrible at the time that I'm having that hot flash. You know what I mean? You never once said, is there anything I can get for you? You know what I mean? Or just, you're okay? Yeah, I'm okay. Or don't say nothing. Hand over a paper towel or a napkin. Women, women don't like for people to announce that they're going through it. You know what I mean? And it's mostly other women that do that, announce it. You know what I mean? Oh, you're having it. Guess what, honey? You're going to have it too. Okay. So you see me looking back and forth. I'm looking over at the other platforms that I'm on over here on my other tablet mechanism stuff, so that people don't think that I'm not addressing them. So I'm trying to keep my eyes on both cameras. I probably should have put it back further, but if I do that, then I can't control it. So in this zone, I control everything. So this is what I gotta do. Understood? Yes. So over the anger and irritability, you can have anxiety, forgetfulness, forgetfulness is one big thing because, like, you can, I think it's really, in my experience, a short term thing. Long term things, I don't have a problem remembering. It's the short term things. And maybe, I don't know, maybe it's selective. I don't know. But, and then, a lot of women go through the loss of self esteem, a loss of confidence, and we as women, we get at that 45, 46, going into 50 years old, and we don't realize that this is happening to us. We are getting to low points. Like, you have to realize that it is a hormonal change. Please. You have to realize that it's a hormonal change. What you need to do, hi Derek, what you need to do is save yourself. Okay? And our other Facebook users, thanks for saying hi to me. What you have to do is you have to realize, okay, I'm going through the change of life, otherwise known or also known as menopause. Okay? There is nothing wrong with you, but you are not addressing the fact that you're going through menopause and you're not taking care of yourself physically as well as mentally. Okay? So now you have a loss of confidence. You have a low mood and feelings of sadness or depression. Hey Anna, what's up? How are you? Nice to see you again and hear from you again. Welcome to my comfort level zone. The low mood and the feelings of sadness or depression lead you into poor concentration and often described as you have a lost words or brain fog. You know what I mean? So, like, you're having hot flashes and stuff like that, and it's taking you through something. You know what I mean? You may not even have hot flashes, but you just changed. Okay, put it that way. You just changed. You changed because you're 46 years old. Okay, just like this hair get as and the grays and all that stuff changed, the loss of your teeth and all that stuff. Oh. Now, y'all can laugh because I'm sitting up here, I'm saying I'm old. Okay. We're gonna put it this way. I've been through some shit. Okay. I'm 62 years old. All right. So back to the women that are experiencing menopause or perimenopause, they'll experience problems with sleeping, which everybody knows that the lack of sleep and tiredness can make symptoms including the irritability or the anxiety or the inability to concentrate even worse. Because you're tired as I don't know what. You know what I mean? And this is the things that your family members and your friends and stuff, they have to realize that women and men go through menopause as well. They go through hormonal changes, okay? The changes are hormonal, and there are things that you can do about it, but a lot of us don't know about it, and a lot of us are not even that conscious, you know? First of all, you need to address the problems with your sleep, and maybe that can help you manage some of the mental health symptoms that you're experiencing due to the menopause. They are mental health issues, because these things that um, affect your body, they affect your brain. Hi, Larry Edwards Jr. All right, that's a nice R&B singer, guys. You guys need to check him out. I had him here on my show once. You know, when we was rusty. He wasn't rusty. I was rusty. When I say we, I'm talking about the Comfort Level podcast was very rusty. Look at me now. All right. So, and sometimes I'm a little. So it's a lot of different options that can help you when you experience, with these different experiences of menopause, and help you improve this mental health and your well-being during your menopause season. Okay, that's what we call it, a season. They do go away. Some people do go away. So if you're working on it to help these symptoms, then you're going to have really good results. Okay, so some women, they have been prescribed antidepressants to help with the mental health related symptoms during menopause. But unless you have been diagnosed with depression, there are other treatment options that are more appropriate. Okay? So, I mean, it takes a lot to be diagnosed with depression. If you're having mood swings and things like that, ultimately you're not depressed. You're just depressed at times because your hormones are out of whack. Okay, so one of the Facebook users says, when can I come on the show and sing? Hannah, if that's you, you can come on the Facebook and sing. On the show and sing. Any Tuesday is usually when we take brands. We usually address mental health and physical health issues on Thursdays. But if it's special or anything that you really need to bring, I'm also mobile on other days. So, so that has to be scheduled. You can send me an email address. But if you want to come in and now and address the topic, we're not singing today. And I know you have a beautiful voice. You also says, I look great. I thank you for that. And you agree with what I'm speaking about, that menopause. It ain't no joke, girl. We be sweating and stuff like that. It be dripping. I be soaked. Many nights you can get up and you're changing your nightgown or whatever you sleep in. I usually sleep in t-shirts because the cotton helps soak up that, and you're changing your bed linen and things like that. It's a lot. It's really a lot, yeah. But I mean, I've been dealing with it for a while. I took hormones and stuff for a while, but along with that, it does come with some precautionary measures, and everybody's not the same. So you have to look at it and choose from who you are. But back to that, when I was saying I wouldn't take any antidepressants unless I was diagnosed by a doctor with depression. So it's important to realize that mental symptoms of menopause are as real as the physical ones. It's real. And you should not wait to seek help if you are struggling. Okay? And some people struggle really bad. Let me tell you when the worst time is when I get a hot flash. housework, I'm doing housework or whatever. No, you're not sweating or anything or whatever while you're doing all this activity. Okay, I'm not going to just say housework, but that's something that I do. But put it this way: activity. After a lot of activity, then you sit down and you finally relax. That's when it hits you. That's why you had the night sweats, because after everything that you did all day long and you finally laid yourself down to get some rest or whatever, and your body said, a freaking raggedy hormones start kicking in. I mean, start doing whatever they doing. And then that's when the menopause starts kicking in. That's it. You know what I mean? And there you go. You waking up, or you didn't even go to sleep. You're irritable. I know exactly at the point that I'm getting ready to get a hot flash, because it hits me in different ways. Okay? So at this point, I could sit here and I could start feeling the hot flash coming, because I'm feeling nauseated in my stomach just a little bit. I'm not going to throw up during the daytime, but I'm going in the morning. I do. In the morning, I will literally run to the bathroom. I may not throw up, but I'm on my way in there just in case I do. Sometimes I do, a little thing does come out. That happens to me. And also sometimes I know that I'm going to get a hot flash, because I feel like I zoned. Like something in my head went, like, and I'm here, like it's not a ringing, but it's like I snapped in from somewhere. You know what I mean? Like a little quick tinge of dizzy, put it that way. Kind of like if you ever had the gas with the dentist. By the time you sniff that stuff and then they bring you back, it's like you just came back. And that's how I feel sometimes. And what you eat and consume can also trigger it too. Yes, exactly. Hannah is right. Because, the salt and stuff like that. And what you eat also can also take the hot flashes away. I mean, you probably have to eat a whole 6 months worth of black coax and tofu, but there's foods and stuff and diet or a way to take care of this. And I'm gonna try to see if I can cover some of this now. You know what I mean? Um, so that was one of the things that I wanted to tell you, because we want to first and foremost protect our mental well-being. So there's various treatment options that you might want to consider to help relieve some of the psychological problems or the impacts of menopause. You know what I mean? Everybody's different, so it's about choosing what's right for you. You know, treatments could be either CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, or it could be HRT, which is hormone replacement therapy, counseling, mindfulness, whichever you choose. But like Hannah said, eating a healthy, balanced diet and exercising regularly. Now, me, I don't exercise, okay? I'm going to be truthful. I don't really exercise, but the stuff that I do is enough exercise in itself. That's the way I feel. You know what I mean? I don't feel like that. I really have to really physically get out here and work out. You know what I mean? Because I do have some type of back injuries and stuff like that going on. You know what I mean? I'm too old for this crap. But anyway, that's my feelings. You guys, it can help improve some of your symptoms. So if you want to take a look at that, and there's a lot of other helpful and free resources, online that can help you find ways of dealing with it. You could find ways to get you active and feeling good. I can do yoga, you know, but you have to, you could do mindfulness classes, walking. I do a lot of walking. So even though I drive, I do a lot of walking and stair climbing and stuff like that. So, I'm getting some exercise out of this stuff. But that depression, you might experience, those mood changes. So, depression is just more serious than mood changes. You know, guys, if you find anybody that you're around, maybe your wife, your girlfriend, your sister, auntie, or whatever, in a bad mood, maybe you need to fall back for just 5 minutes. Give them some space, give them some air, because they're probably menopausal, and don't speak on it. Let them have their space. The physical changes, that experience, it affects the way women feel about themselves, their confidence and their self-esteem. So you want to be careful with it. It's a big change. They have to work through this. It's important that you yourself give yourself the time to work through this. All right. Find ourselves crying and screaming and yelling and throwing things and stuff like that. Y'all better duck. You know what I mean? Duck. Don't take it to heart. You know what I mean? I had a boyfriend, and every time I had a hot flash, I didn't have to worry about it in the bed. You know what I mean? He was there. He could feel me getting warm before I even was in there. Yeah, your whole body gets warm. You're next to somebody, and they feel you getting warm. That happens a lot too. As soon as you get next to somebody, you get that hot flash. You know what I mean? And that makes you sometimes don't want to. Oh my God. Like, I'm just even here realizing some things, and sitting next to somebody's body that's giving off heat throws you into a hot flash. But what I was saying is, he used to grab the whatever we used for the fan and just fan me down. He didn't say a word, just fan me down. Then it was over. When it was over, I just touched him and it was over, and put the fan back, and that was it. And you keep a fan in your room. I'm not talking about one of these fans. I'm talking about a fan. The air conditioner is not going to do anything for you, okay? Air conditioner running all day long does not mean you're going to not have a hot flash. You can't put ice on your wrists, okay? And it's going to cool you off. All that stuff is myths. It don't work, baby. It don't work. Okay? So, and I know a lot of my friends out here in Instagram land, y'all not going to see this till later. And all y'all younger than me. So I'm telling y'all, listen to mama. Because you're going to be going through it soon. Okay? And I'm here to help you. Okay? So that's what's happening. You get ready to go through menopause. Please don't be mad at me. Please. No, I'm just trying to help people, because it's difficult. It's difficult. You juggle your time. You have a busy life, you're working, you support family members, friends, children, different business matters that you got going on. So, but you got to remember to take time for yourself and address this issue. You know what I mean? You have to. This is almost like taking a break from the pressures of ordinary life. Hi, Angela. Thanks for coming through. We are adjusting our topic today: how menopause can affect your mental well-being. So every Thursday, we try to give some health awareness. So we have been speaking to the women and even the men go through a period of menopause. So, just different ways to deal with that. It's real life, these physical changes. So, I mean, that's what I came here to talk to you guys about. And if anybody has any questions or anything, to say, you know, um, I haven't looked up any recipes or anything for any of the food to eat. I used to do it. I went into menopause when I was 22 years old through surgery. I had a number of things going on or whatever, and they had to take a few things out, different, whatever. You know what I mean? Better known as a hysterectomy. So, in that case, I was thrown into menopause, and like I told them earlier, I'm 62 years old. God blessed me, and I still have menopausal symptoms. But all those years, so that's like 40 years, 40 years, 40 years. You hear me out here in Instagram and the land, World Wide Web, 40 years of menopause, okay? And maybe it's but I chose to just take it as it comes, know that I have the menopausal symptoms, and not let it overrule me. Don't let it take over my mental well-being at all. You know what I mean? Just take the hot flash and go wash my face. Go take a shower. Yeah, that's what I gotta do. Because there's no other way. I used to take hormones, but the hormone replacement therapy, every day, every day taking the pills. I'm just not a pill taker every day, and I choose not to. You know what I mean? The only time I ever took pills every day is when I had surgery, when I was in pain, or whatever I had to, what I had to do it. You know what I mean? Do I still talk to Shay Shay? Remember, we all got menopause working at the place in Woodbury. Yes. Okay, I do remember we're all menopausal. But excuse me, I haven't talked to Shay Shay in a minute, but I have talked to her son. And I would actually like for you to inbox me on my Facebook page, Hannah, if you can. Okay. Or something, and then we can talk about that. What's up, DC? Millionaire Mindset CEO. Yeah. So I'll just, you know what I mean? I got off track for a minute. But that's all I wanted to tell you guys. I'm not going to make this a long broadcast because, a lot of things develop from menopause, it causes the family structure sometimes to get messed up because the woman seems like she's going through something, and or is she crazy? You know what I mean? She's not crazy. You know what I mean? It's just that everything that she ever been inside her body feels funny, and she can't control it. And the only way that, well, she can't control it by not doing anything. It can be controlled if she does something. She can't control it by not doing anything. That's it. All right, now, Hannah, and for you music fans, well, I do music on Tuesdays, which is Taylor Mike Tuesday. So you're welcome on the air at 5 o'clock. You're welcome to come on the air with me and sing. Um, Also, on Friday, which is tomorrow, every single Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I'm on the block105.com. The block105.com radio. And this week, I got a powerful, powerful, powerful indie salute show coming up. It's going to be very powerful. The following week, I'm really going to I'm working on something really good. You guys don't understand that I'm getting better and better with this. And, it's just been a thrill to really just sit back and just do my own thing with the podcast and create my own thing. I be invited sometimes to work with people. I was invited to work at a show and film it. I made the video and everything, and I was able to meet DJ Drewski from Hot 97 and obtain his autograph on the back of his nameplate where he was a judge. And we took a lot of nice pictures. Yeah. And last week, I went to Philly. And also, this lady right here, that's Lady B. Yes, she had a street named after her, Lady B. That's my Lady B fan. I'm not going to use it for hot flashes. They was fanning and fanning and fanning, but I collect fans, so I got Lady B here so to show you, but I'm going to put Lady B in a nice, safe place. You know it, right? I want to put Lady B in a nice, safe place. Yeah, and I got all my distro stuff from Who Magazine, Who Mag, Distro. Yeah, I went to the Distro Fest, I've been hanging out, you know what I mean? Lady B, I met Mimi Brown, got to take a picture with Mimi Brown, Namwell. Y'all know the Rottweiler. For shizzle, my nizzle. This is Jay Tizzle, and I was in the mizzle of the bizzle. Okay, so that's how it went down. Are you feeling me? He called. That's the guy that calls in every week. The Lady B. Last night, I went to Malcolm Hill's comedy show right over here in High Nella. Hung out with my girlfriend Roz and sister Linda for dinner, and we had a good time. They had Big Mama there. They also had oh my God, the guy from BT and all the comedy shows, you know what I mean, as the headliner. And we had a great time. We just really had a great time with the comedians. It's a very nice dinner jazz club, and they do comedy, jazz, and R&B music there. Angela's The first time I ever went there, I went there to see Miss Angela Burton. You know, she's just here on the podcast. She's watching now. You know, and she's an amazing singer. Let me tell you something about Miss Angela Burton. She's sharp, okay? I'm like, look at her. Like, she is sharp. She be wearing them good. And that's it. You know, she has a lot of style and she's so sweet. You know, I met her, took pictures. She didn't know me from a can of paint, but I was invited with some ladies from Black Wall Street. So I was having dinner with Black Wall Street at Miss Angela Burton concert, my very first time at Wilson's Live Music. And I also was able to go to the concert when Miss Angela Burton performed at Caesar's Palace in Atlantic City. I went down there with my guy Lassiter and the guys, the intruders, and we had a ball. So, I mean, the network has been crazy for me. It's really doing some, and we got a lot more coming. So as I'm building, I need you guys to share my stuff, turn other people on to me. Yes, that's what you have to do. Turn other people on to me. Miss Angela, I would love to get an interview with you. Then bring you on. You know, we brought on many artists, stars, famous people, unfamous people, authors, you know, and I have a lot more to go through, you know what I mean? But I just want to build this platform up a little more before I even keep on inviting people. You know what I mean? And if I have to do it by myself, that's what I'm doing, you know? But ladies and gentlemen, keep being aware of what's going on with this menopause and your mental health, okay? Because we address this brain trauma. It's brain damage, you know? Anything that affects your brain is damaging, okay? And the more awareness that we have to it, it's going to bring us a better, more healthy life to live, okay? So I'm not going to keep y'all much longer. I know I haven't been here not even an hour, but I just wanted to bring y'all that little tidbit and not just have my viewers that expect me to come on Tuesday and Thursdays not see me. All right. All right, guys. So I'm going to keep you abreast of what's going on. Spark Easy is going to be performing in Philadelphia on August 28th, you guys. So I'm going to be putting out some posts, and I need all y'all to show up. Okay? If you're going to show up. That's my artist. Yeah, we make music. Sometimes, you know, I'm in that hip hop world, and the music that you hear from my themes are people in the music groups and you know music gangs that that I belong to. All right, so I'm gonna say good night, guys, and stay regular.
She ain't to take her 4 hours. Fucking with the jewels on and shout. Getting brain on the ear while I'm proud. Almost crazy, goddamn, she proud. Don't nothing matter but the paper, money on the other line. I call you later.